Welcome to another volume of Dopey Derbyshire drivers, driving stupidity at its maximum. In this collection we will see some very dodgy lane discipline, we will see a few corners being cut, and some frankly stupid, ridiculous decisions. Not only that, but we'll also see an example of a junction near miss in which it is very clear the driver involved does not know the rules of the road, and wearing a green B sign on their car suggests that maybe they should go back and do their driving test again. Enjoy the video. First up, we will see some bad lane discipline on the M1 and the A38 in Derbyshire. The first thing to say about this video is look at the time. It's 9:15 on a Saturday evening, and the car that I've highlighted in red, as you can see, is already beginning to zigzag from side to side. For a car to zigzag like that, it does make me question what on earth the driver is doing behind the wheel of the car. Yes, they could be tired because of the time of day, but could they also be messing about with a mobile phone, playing around with the radio, looking at the sat-nav? Whatever it is, it's dangerous driving, because zigzagging like that confuses the other users of the road. And as soon as I was able to, I decided it was time to put some distance between myself and that other vehicle, preferably with them behind me, dropping further back as I went. This next video takes place on the A38 heading towards Derby. I want to highlight this white van on the left, which I'm going to mark now. Keep an eye on this as we follow the footage of the video as it progresses. Here you will see that white van pull out into the outside lane in order to overtake the van in front. Here we go. Now, look at the van on the left with that flying bird logo, because that is how I measure the fact that the overtaking manoeuvre turned out in the end to be a complete and utter waste of time, merely making that van cause an obstruction to everybody else in the outside lane behind. Because as you can now see, the blue lorry that was in front of the white van has pulled into the inside lane. So now there is nothing preventing the highlighted van from actually trying to get past the vehicle it was overtaking. But as you can see, it has not got the speed to do it. I'm going to speed the video up now for a short while, just to bring us to the key point in the next section. You can see at this point that the van has almost got in front of what I call bird logo van. So the question remains, why is he not pulling in? Is it that there isn't a big enough gap between him and the blue lorry in front? No, as it turns out, the van that was attempting the overtaking manoeuvre was actually needing to get off at the upcoming junction, where again there is some nice footage to show you that this van driver is actually an idiot. Bear in mind at this point that that van has gone from one junction to the other in the outside lane on an abortive, failed overtaking attempt. Now, as you can see, he's indicating left to pull off the junction. He's actually straddling the white line as well. But no, at the last minute we get a manoeuvre and an indicator to say that he wanted to be in the right hand lane. Am I glad that this was the last time I saw that lorry on this trip? Oh yes. A simple case of corner cutting. Look what I was greeted with here. We shall replay that to show you just how far over that driver was. There we go. He's on my side of the road as he comes round the corner. There is absolutely no way when he decided to be on my side of the road and he came around the corner could he see whether there was any traffic coming up. That could so easily have been a head-on collision because of his inattention and laziness. I'll let the pictures describe the situation, because look at how that vehicle is positioned on that road within the car park. Clearly straddling the white line and actually being halfway in to the lane that I wanted to turn left into. And worst of all, that driver just sat there staring at me with my indicator going. Maybe they thought I could actually turn around and squeeze my car down to the side of a motorbike to get past.
Jesus Christ, I thought those two were going to have a smash together then. I suppose the green key means that they're a new driver, doesn't it?
The simple bottom line here is that the red vehicle turning left had the right of way, and the P plate driver should have either waited till the red vehicle had turned onto the road, or, as is instructed in most driving lessons, gone behind them. That P plate means that driver needs to go back and do their driving test again. For this clip, keep an eye on this red car that I've circled here. This will come clear shortly. As you can see, we're approaching the motorway roundabout. Take a look at that sign on the right hand side, and according to that sign, in this lane we're in, we should only be heading down to the A38. If we want to go to the B6019 or the M1 North, we are supposed to be in the right hand lane. That sign is pretty big, and if you're paying attention, not that difficult to see. Ah, now we see the indicator. Red car is in fact in the wrong lane, despite that big in-your-face sign that said you needed to be in the other lane approaching the roundabout. Now, keep an eye on Hydro X-Fan on the right, which at the moment is not letting red car out. And of course, red car has now come to a standstill, so there's a gap in the traffic beginning to open up in front. That kind of delay can often cause tailbacks onto the junction and cause further blockages to the motorway exit. Red car now moves over eventually. Hydro X-Fan. Oh look, I'm going to run and race through the red lights. Red lights don't apply to me, I'm driving a Hydro X-Van. Just another typical example of the idiotic, moronic driving that I see day after day after day at this particular junction. We just have 3 more clips to view in this particular video. 2 of them will highlight poor choices at a junction, and the final one will be going back to our now favourite junction on the A38 at Huthwaite, as we see yet more red light runners. Enjoy the clips. This red car is the particular star of this clip. I've zoomed in so we can actually get a better view of the lights as we come up to the junction. Take note there that the brake lights are the top 2 lights on the back of that vehicle's door. The light you're looking for is actually on the left below the brake lights when they come on, and you can start to see there that the left-hand indicator is flashing, and lo and behold, the car turns right. Confused or what? This one is a right doozy. Look at that black car in front. You can see it's signalling right and it wants to turn right. It does so, and you can clearly see there's another vehicle waiting to come out onto the road. At this point, I'm already signalling right to say that I'm heading off down that road because I'm going to pick up a small one from school, and you can see that that car is stuck there. What they were actually wanting to do was to actually use that junction as a turning point, and so the only way that that bottleneck could move is for the vehicle that was already at the junction to be let out in front of me to come out, so that car could continue its turning manoeuvre. I mean, why would you pick a junction to turn around in when you can already see there is a car waiting to come out on a main road? I don't know. And finally, we return to our favourite junction on the A38, the Huthwaite Junction, where we have many red light runners coming from the right hand side of the road. This time, look out for that bus there, and you can see that the lights have now turned to green on my side of the road, and that bus is still running the red light. Fantastic. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, you know the routine by now. Please subscribe to the channel, click on the like button and hit the bell for notifications of future videos. If you could also share this video with all your friends, that would be fantastic, because the more shares we get, the more chances are the YouTube algorithm will pick it up and recommend it to other viewers. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. If you have enjoyed this video and would like to check out some more of my work, please look at my Captain Frandad gaming channel. In particular, the +1 series of videos in which a small one and I talk about how to get started with a wide range of games. Thank you again for watching, and goodbye.